teaches here. And I was lucky enough to convince my publisher to allow us to do an audiobook duet. So she was able to do some of the characters. And this may be the only time we read live together, because she's up in New York, I'm down here near DC and close to Baltimore. So that's kind of cool. Also, today is March 4th, my mom's birthday. So we brought Mom over here. And so this has a lot of sort of charm for me. As to the book, if you remember a couple of years ago when the devil took a vacation to Washington, D.C., he discovered that humans had gotten better at torturing humans than his own minions. So he rose a section of hell up into the suburbs of Washington, D.C. to upskill the workforce. Now, subsequent to that, for some reason, one of the demons got accused of murder. And that's where we're going to start. Murder! My nerves cha-cha'd, and I took 3 steps back before rocking forward towards my wine safe. In her chair, Uri remained as still as a trainer working with a skittish dog. Wet your whistle? I asked. It was a see-through excuse to get to the soaker, but you work with what you got. For me, that meant a little kosher wine spiked with a kiddush. Others used different stock. I heard of one Catholic cop who kept a bag of sacramental wafers and threw them like blades. Wouldn't work for me, but different strokes, you know? Hands kept behind her back. She offered me a little shrug. Cautiously, I turned my back on her, opened the safe door, and found an empty canister. Beside it, 6 flaccid water balloons hung, and beneath them, a red stain. Fuck. Now, every play was hers. I was out of time and ammo. Her head tilted, brow wrinkling just a little. I gawked at that face. She wore a perfect blend of Marilyn, Rita Moreno, and Halle Berry. It didn't matter that I knew it was an illusion, that amalgamation was not her face. I leaned back, tried to work my way through the glamour to find her. There was something in that tilt of her head, the body language, something underneath the Marilyn mask she wore that made me bet she'd be hot no matter what form she took. Holy gavalt, was I fucked. With a shake of the head, she yanked a cup off the top of my stack of dollar store paper ones and strode towards the bookshelf. Her nose wrinkled in distaste as she surveyed my literature. Then, like she knew the place, she traced a finger over the spine of a book with a false cover. I stared dry-throated as she pulled a bottle of hooch I had forgotten about from its hiding place. With her teeth, she pulled the cork. She didn't bother to hide the fangs. After a perfect pour, she threw a measured shot into my face. I sputtered. Then she refilled the cup and set it in front of me.
I can't help what I am, but I need you here. What's going on downstairs doesn't matter.
Uri leaned in.
So, hard as it may be, I need you to be a detective and not a dick. I need Solomon the Wise Guy.
The name shocked me back as much as the sting of scotch in my eyes. Solomon the Wise Guy was who I used to be. The guy who didn't play dirty, who didn't drink, who played everything straight. Well, that was his rep anyhow. Even if sometimes Solomon Weiss looked the other way or got his hands greased while he tightrope the line between mensch and cop. Okay, I said, and composed myself. Tell me a story. Make it a good one. Now, I've been lied to plenty, and I've been a sap more often than I'd like to admit. But the key to IDing a liar is that the truth always sounds preposterous. Lies, they come out clean and orderly. So I readied myself and hoped that my ears weren't as susceptible to her charms as the rest of me.
I didn't do it,
She repeated, voice as scratchy as old vinyl. Get to the story. We both worked with enough sinners to have heard that wash a million times. Her shrug revealed a patch of skin to the right of her collarbones. She walked around the desk towards me. My steps mirrored hers, like we were playing a game of tag, and keeping the desks between us was the only thing that could save me from becoming it, except when she reached the safe base, she was the one who sat down. This, despite the fact that being wanted for murder definitely made her it.
I'm trying to tell you, I could never...
She stopped there, a secret stuck in her craw. Sand slid in the hourglass. Moments grew long. I broke first. Why? I deadpanned. Because you're such a good little shiksa? She turned towards the door, weighing whether to tell me something she wasn't sure she could. More seconds ticked away. I caught her scarlet stare in the reflection of the hat rack, and her gaze flicked away the moment our eyes met in a way that suggested she felt conflicted. I didn't buy it. We both knew that by coming here, she'd already made her decision.
No.
She said haltingly.
I mean, I can't.
So, I said, pulling another gulp from the paper cup, why can't you?
I'm a demon.
She sagged as if that explained everything. When she realized it didn't, she puffed out a little sigh.
Oh, I can torture. I can manipulate. I can even seduce a man and make him wish for death. But I can't kill. It's outside the job description.
I waited her out. Like any vacuum, silence demands to get filled. With knuckles whitened, she gripped my hat rack so hard, my fedora shook. Then, her head turned as she heard the warble of a fire truck, and she spilled.
Once someone's killed.
She leveled a look at me hotter than a mayonnaise facial at high noon in Death Valley.
The suffering's over. The job is torment, eternal torment. So we can't kill. Demons can't kill.
She let me digest that, taste the truth of it, then spun away. Well, fuck me. There it was. The simple truth. A truth so clean, it sounded impossible. Her claws extended, surprised that I got that out of her. What she just spilled was the kind of corporate secret that people paid a lot for. I mean, I couldn't even guess how much it was worth. Society's not about to get overrun. Demons have fucking lines. A puzzle piece slid into place. This no killing Michigana explained why she chose a dick instead of a lawyer. A lawyer would use this in her defense. A dick chases down clues. To earn my pay, I had to prove her innocent, not work an argument that gets her off the hook. Okay, I said, wanting a smoke for the first time in 10 years. Who didn't you kill?